I think we're live. Hey guys, we're getting ready to do an emergency Xbox Series X HDMI repair. This was a little loose, it keeps going in and out. And this person just had a surgery and they just got a weekend off and they want to relax and play Xbox. So we're going to do this real quick. Let's see how fast we can do it.
We'll get this open my regular rate.
Yeah, don't go too fast, you know.
Yeah, you know, just...
I'm going to get water.
Cool. I'll sit here and entertain the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so out of all the consoles that I've fixed, this is actually probably I'm not going to say easiest one, but it's the one that I could probably do the fastest. Just because of the layout of the system. My favorite console to work on is PlayStation 5s. If you know me, then you know that I love to tear into a PlayStation 5, but you know, Xbox, I enjoy it. I'm always here for it. This back plate literally just comes off. And we're probably going to go ahead and clean this one for this guy too, because there's definitely a bit of a dust buildup in here. But ain't nothing I haven't seen before. So goes out of my way. And there's the screws here on the bottom. And if anybody's commenting, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll let y'all know that we did not properly, we had to rush setting up the stream and everything like this, so I have no way of reading comments as they come in, so if, yeah, so there's not really a way I can respond to you guys live, unfortunately, so I'm kind of just sitting here talking, but I'll definitely come back to the stream after the fact and I'll read what people had to say. Yeah, Devin just walked back in here.
What? Oh, what'd you say?
I kind of realized that people are going to be commenting live and stuff. We're not going to be able to see what they're saying. Or at least I'm not while I'm working. So.
Hey, at least they have to check out the process.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And yeah, we didn't announce the live stuff.
No, this is just completely impromptu. Yeah. We just wanted to try it out. But I think this is a cool idea. I think we should do this. Something that we just do sometimes or whatever.
Okay.
Be kind of cool.
I'm playing around.
Strap. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to clean this one as well.
Yeah, we never go live.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to stay entertaining. I just won't.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is just this person wants to watch their repair after.
Yeah. Why not?
If you guys ever have any spare electronics or any trash, really, that you don't want to take to the dump, we scrap them and we can pull all these components off and help save someone else's device. So if you guys have anything, bring it back. So we could use it.
Oh yeah.
Always. Except for TVs.
Yeah, none TVs.
But I have seen recently people are getting TVs and extracting the inverter board, or what's called the finger board at the bottom. And yeah, they're selling those. You say about a pound, but there's places out there that will buy those boards from you, and then they use chemicals to extract the gold from them. So, hey, you might want to pull that before you recycle the TV.
Good idea.
Yeah. I thought about maybe getting some TVs and just scrapping them, but I really don't want to get in trouble. Not me. We got so much stuff. Yeah. Even this, I like to take the wires from these, I snip them off, and I use these wires to solder things, like kind of make couplings and just different things. I like to use some of the connectors. And then inside, internally, there's a lot of stuff in there I could use. So even if this is bad, I can still use parts from it. So I don't always just take them to recycle.
Once I get this board out, I mean, there's absolutely no air going through that at all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my gosh.
So we're definitely going to clean this one out.
think I've seen one that
I haven't either.
that's completely
That's
full.
just completely packed through. That's
Oh my gosh.
the power supply is still breathing, so that's not too bad. Fan actually looks okay, all things considered.
Yeah. I forgot. I want to put the phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh yeah, good, yeah. That's my phone dinging over there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let me put that in there.
Well, that doesn't just cut out the screen.
Shouldn't. Do not disturb. That way a call doesn't stop our stream here.
That's right.
Cool.
Anyway,
What's
so-
up? What's up?
Yeah, we're just streaming this for the person who has contracted us to do this emergency Xbox repair. We're doing an HDMI repair on a loose HDMI. Yeah, it does wiggle.
Yeah, I felt it wiggle.
Yeah, but this has been repaired by another shop before in 2024 November. So we're interested to see if we find anything interesting in here.
Here's my favorite part about these consoles, though. The whole thing is held together by a rubber band.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Just a rubber band.
yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's holding the whole console together. No, I mean there's tons of screws and stuff too, but that's just a really, it's a funny thing to say, and when you see it actually happening, it's pretty. I remember the first time I took one apart and saw the rubber band, I was just like kind of blown away by it. But still very powerful console, so it does the job. Rubber band or not.
I think what PS5s are still only like 700.
I think the Pro is 700, but like an original PS5 is like, I think it's like $400 or $500. They're still kind of high.
The one without the disk drive and then the disk drive.
Yeah, the one without the disk drive is 400, the one with is 500. But those are the slims. Pros are like $700 or $800. Which is crazy.
And what is it? You just get a little like extra resolution or something?
I'm not really even sure what
I think
the. I'm
it
not.
goes up to like
Yeah.
4K or 8K or something.
So we've actually not even seen a PS5 Pro just yet. That's not even. It's not. I don't think anybody in town has bought one actually. I don't know. If you bought one, let us know.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know.
If it's a big improvement over the previous.
Or if that's just the first one you bought. That's also, you know.
No, yeah, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing, like a lot of people are buying those and then they don't even have a TV that can even reach the resolution.
Yeah.
So there's no point in even having.
Just, yeah. I think it might also have like a better cooling system. Possibly.
I bet.
Yeah, better. For $700.
I'm still looking at I think it's an Asus ROG cell phone. It's like $2,500.
Oh, I've seen one.
But it has Kool-Aid and stuff attached to it. So it actually has liquid.
One phone I've had my eye on for like a couple of years was the, I forget the, I know the model name is the Tank Pro, Tank 3 Pro or something like that. The phone is, I mean, I kid you not, as thick as this case, the screwdriver case, probably about the size of this screwdriver case right here. It's got a floodlight built into the back of it, a projector, and a battery that could literally last like probably 3 whole days without needing a charge. It's, that thing's a beast. But it also probably would go down kind of fast because of all the extra features that are loaded into the phone. But that's a cool phone. I knew a guy who had one actually.
Really?
The way I found out about it even, was when I was working at Walmart at the pharmacy. He came through one day and he just showed me the phone he had. I was just like, that is insane. Plug that in really good. I'm gonna come back to that. Yeah, it's way tighter than it normally is.
Here, I got you. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
There we go. Okay. Power supply. Yeah. That's entirely what powers your Xbox. This cable right here is like just kind of sits and anchored down at this point, and then you plug in your wall adapter into that, which then goes into here and powers the whole system. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it just sits there.
Yep.
It's really cool how they packed all this together.
No, this is a very like, just interesting. And then these two boards are just kind of sandwiched together. It's usually harder to separate them than how I just did it, but yeah, this has been worked on before. So this is the main motherboard.
Everything's looking good though. They did a good job.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully they didn't do the HDMI port. It's,
Whoa. No, I just like.
No, they did an HDMI repair. They just didn't do it right. Yeah, let's see.
It's literally just.
Yeah, that's why. Whoa. This is a live repair. It might be a little difficult, but I think I can do it. They caused it to break 3 traces. So we're gonna have fun with this one. Make a good live. So I'll try to show them on the camera here.
Yeah, I can't really show that.
Let's see. So this is the HDMI, and it might look fine internally there, but on this side right here, if you can see the discoloration on those top left 3 right there, that's because it has the copper traces of the board still attached to the legs of the HDMI where it tore off. And the problem with this repair was that the anchor points here that hold this down and into the board, they did not properly get the solder to attach to those. What they probably did was called a hot swap, where you take the board, the motherboard or logic board, and you provide heat underneath at about 480 degrees Celsius, and then you melt the solder that's original, and you pull up. You take this off, and you set the other one straight down in it with that direct heat staying under it. And in doing that, you're just setting these legs down inside of solder that's hot, and a lot of people assume that that does the job. But that does not, and I'll show you the proper way.
Takes a little bit. It is more difficult. Requires higher skill level, but
That's what we're here.
you get a better repair, and the longevity of that repair is unsurpassed. I'm excited. This is actually crazy for a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna be much harder than a normal repair. Whoever did the repair before did a bad job. So
And
yeah.
Can you message him and let him know
Well,
what's going on with it?
We're doing it, and we're live right now, so you can check out the live.
Okay.
They used ceramic
ceramic
thermal
thermal.
paste. No.
So what we use,
Oh man.
this is Arctic thermal paste. This stuff's the bomb. This is what we use. This stuff's awesome.
There's all kinds of different pastes you can use, but
Yeah, ceramic thermal paste is
man, that's crazy.
on Xbox especially.
That's crazy.
Let me
Yeah,
clean
the
that
solder
off real
job
quick.
is
I'm
terrible.
curious because I can kind of see the CPU looks burned. Potentially.
Well, this sucks. There's a lot of
A lot of extra stuff that we're gonna have
extra
to
stuff.
do.
We're gonna do it really fast, as fast as we can. Like a lot of times we take apart PS5, and behind the HDMI there's a capacitor behind the second and third leg from the top. That capacitor is necessary for the whole thing to work, and a lot of times whenever it gets pushed in on the HDMI, those legs pop off and hit that capacitor, knock it off. We replace that for free during the process if we see that it's missing. So usually HDMI trace repair, if it's bad, usually charge a little extra for that. But today we're just gonna get this done. So we're gonna get this done as fast as we can. Here we go.
CPU looks fine. I was worried about
Alright. So I guess if you can check the camera and see if they can see this. If not, I mean,
Sure.
you can bring them over here behind me, kind of.
No, that's
On my left. Where's a good spot?
paste. I mean, look, I just tried cleaning this paste off this heat sink right here. That looks like straight up cream cheese. That's kind of crazy looking. Look at that. That looks like cream cheese.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, whenever they get over here to the camera, this is neat.
I mean, it is perfectly visible on camera, but yeah, let's bring it over.
Pretty neat. Yeah, if you want to get a good spot here, like a little bit further back. Yeah, like right there. Just position it. Yeah, can they still see this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's a way to zoom. Hold on. Oh, not zoom. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that looks pretty good there. Yeah, that's pretty neat. You know, you get to see some of the information about it. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's not great to dump paste all over this. But one thing, paste is not conductive. It's not electrically conductive. It's not gonna really cause any issue being all over it. It's just nasty looking. But we'll clean this up. Well, this is as far as we're gonna go on this, and then we're just gonna add some new paste. But we're gonna make sure we don't add too much to make it spill over like that. Alright, so the first thing we're looking at is the back of this, where the legs or the anchor points were coming through. And you can see here, no new solder put on. And the old flux that's around this, whenever you first look at it, it's during factory. They didn't even scratch it off. You should scratch that off. And let's see here. Zoom in a little bit. Alright, so you can see right here, if we zoom in a little on these legs, what I'm talking about. So if you can see that cavity, they just literally heated up the solder, stuck the legs down in it. In that process, they're scared to leave the heat on it, and you end up saving that HDMI. You're not burning it or anything, but you never heat up the legs, and the solder never gets on the legs, which is very, very bad. So it ends up just working its way out, and right here you can see it pushes into this area here. So these legs that are usually soldered down rip up, and these pads are gone, and that's torn. So what we have to do here is scratch that, and then once we have the HDMI down, I'll just bring over some wires and run them over to it, called jumper wires. So here we go. Let's clean it up. Shoot. This is gonna be fun. I'm usually pretty quiet during this process, so y'all can watch.
And that's convenient for me because I'm about to go right out here and make a bunch of noise with this blower.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be cleaning all those components.
Y'all remember how dusty this thing was?
Hey, you can show them some of them one more time.
Real quick, since we might have, we got a couple new people in here. This is before. I have never seen one this bad, probably ever. It's completely full of dirt.
No way
I mean,
had any air going through it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see any light coming through that whatsoever. So, that's before, and here in a minute, I'm going to show you all the after.
And this is the stuff that you scratch away. So, the problem with leaving this on is that if you stick an iron to this is actually a coating. So,
Piece of wood, my bad.
yes, it just shows there the other day.
Yeah.
So that coating protects that solder, and especially from like air and oxidation. So leaving that on there while you're trying to solder it, you're not going to be able to get through that layer and actually penetrate with heat into the solder or the pads. Let's see. It's going to be pretty dirty on this side too. So what we'll have to do here. In there, this is old flux from the previous repair that they left behind. We're gonna clean this up. In order to do that, I'm gonna apply some low heat. Let's see, you get the board heated up a little bit. I'm gonna use some really strong isopropyl alcohol on a little sponge. I don't like to use Q-tips because they leave behind fibers. I use little sponges. This is nice. There we go, we got that soaked. Heat this up. Yeah, sorry I can't see any comments, or saying anything. Making fun of me or anything, make fun of my hair, bald spots, whatever. What have you. I can't see it. Let's see. Ooh, there's some leftover solder fragments. Got all those soldering. The only part that sucks about this is, doing this for so long and
just doing all the work I've been doing for Wilkes. Just my entire life, it's destroyed my mid back. So I go to Dr. Nealon, he takes care of my back, and Stony Creek Massage, they help a lot too. And then I use my chirp wheel to make sure that my back is functional throughout the day. Alright, let's see. So you see that spot right there? Can't even get it off. It's so caked on and baked. Shoot. They look professional. Very professional. Gosh. Yeah, some shops, you know, they get a piece of equipment, they watch some videos, and they think they can do it. And they try, but it usually causes more trouble than it's worth. And then, of course, they aren't the ones that fix the problem they cause. Like many other shops I've seen throughout my life. Let's see. Yeah, right now we're having trouble with, there's a mall. There's a shop inside a mall right now causing a lot of issues for people, especially with 16s. They have a lower price, and that lower price comes with a lower price screen. And they don't tell people that before they put it in. They get it back, and it's thick, and the pixel density is bad. The color vibrancy is bad. It's not as bright. It's super thick. You can tell as soon as you get it, it's much thicker than the original, and it's just not a good piece of equipment. So we're having to replace those after someone's already spent money, and so far that business is not giving people their money back, which really sucks.
Just need a very coarse brush of some sort.
And look at how much all flux is just caked on this thing.
Oh.
It's terrible.
Oh, this is work. There's not a toothbrush.
I'm trying to talk about some stuff while I'm in here.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh man, I really enjoy this. That's clean, that's always a mess, but I don't like it. You know, one thing I really enjoy, because I'm ADHD and shutting my brain down, like actually getting it to stop processing and thinking about 1,000 different things, is to hyper focus on something. So going to the movies helps, and soldering. I love soldering. I just zone in here, I disappear for a little while and fix things. It's really fun. Oh, this is the only thing that sucks about these things. The plastic rips through the sponge very quickly, so you go through these super fast. Okay, let's wipe that thing clean. Okay. Let's see. So, if you look at all these pieces here, all these little contacts, these are our anchor points. We got 4 of those. We've got all our legs, or our traces, sorry. Our traces where the legs sit down on. But the thing that you can see here there we go. Very oxidized. Very disgusting. So this is not a good solder. And again, a hot swap, when you just heat from below, you pull the HDMI off, you stick another one on. You're not adding fresh solder. You're causing this oxidation. This is just disgusting. These do not make good contact at all. It's just a very bad job. So we're gonna fix it. I'll show you all how it's done. How we do it every day. We do like 3 or 4 of these every day. And now we've partnered with other shops, so we're getting a lot of these. So then plan of attack here. I'm gonna go to the back of the board, start with the legs, or sorry, the anchors. Oh, and one thing to watch out for here is right beside those 2 legs, you got the ESD booster chip. That little guy right there, you do not want to hurt that. That poor little thing right there is fragile. Okay.
there's my anchor points. To get them in the frame. It's kind of hard because when I'm looking through here, I can see all of it. Up here, you don't quite see every bit of it. So I've got a nice iron over here that we're going to use. There we go. We're going to put some flux on here. There we go. Don't need too awful much. Okay. And then I've got some good old, what is this? I think it's like, what's the percentages? It doesn't say it's percentage. Usually most people use 60-40. I'm using a different blend, but this stuff is really good. It's got rosin core in it as well, so. Okay. Here we go. We're just going to mix in that solder, and then we're going to heat up the pad that's under, and also let that solder go through the entire canal there. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, over here, put a little more on the end of the iron. Sit for a second. Heating up this area, this side over here. Sometimes you get this hot enough that this one down here will melt, but we're just going to go right over here to this one. Okay, let's sit for a second. There we go. Okay, and every time I put my iron up, I turn it up. Every time. I'm just going to go ahead and toss this one. Spare it with a fresh one. Okay, so right there we're going to need a little heat. And I'm just going to clean up the flux. So every time you use flux, every time you apply heat to it, clean it. Clean the area. Because every time you do that, you are cooking that flux. And if it ever turns dark, you went too far. You can see this, we're going to clean this up and get it nice and shiny. See that flux right there, just get rid of it. Come over here, wipe it away. Like that.
For those of you who've been paying attention while he's doing that, here's the after shot. You can perfectly see through it. You can see Devin's hat through it now. That bright red hat. I'm wearing the same hat that you
Yeah.
did.
Can't make fun of my hat anymore.
No. Hey, I never made fun of that.
Okay.
It's a cool hat.
I like my tricker hat.
No, they're cool hats. I like that.
Hey, Thor in Avengers is wearing this hat. That's right.
I think you're right. I don't know.
Yeah. When he had the big beer belly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now.
Alright, so we're going to go in here and add solder to all these real quick.
Yeah, I only watched Avengers Endgame one time.
Yeah?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Unpopular opinion, but I did not like it that much.
I mean, it was sad. So.
I mean, it was a good conclusion, but that's the problem, is that it wasn't a conclusion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they should have stopped, or at least started over after that movie. But, you know, that's fine. It's fine.
There we go. Add fresh solder. What's good about these anchor points is that the pads themselves are not torn. Sometimes they'll get torn and ripped off to shreds. Okay. Last thing on this one, I'm going to add a little bit more flux. Add it right here. And then I'm going to clean those up, make those pretty as well. And this one, I always use this solder. What I like to do here is to angle it a bit. So, because this thing's set at 45 degrees, makes it a little easier. Here we go. Choose a spot, go ahead, general. That's easy. Oh, you guys missed it. I'm sorry. Okay, now we're gonna clean it up again. I go through a ton of these.
See who's watching. We got Travis is watching and Bryson are watching.
Oh, Bryson's on here?
Bryson is on here.
You should play some guitar for me.
I could potentially.
Yeah, you were about to play guitar right before.
Yeah, right before we did this, I was gonna pick up the guitar and
Strum a little.
just do a little strumming.
Okay, so now you can tell the difference between the previous versus what I do here. Look at how pretty that is. Alright, so now what I need to do is clean those out so that I can get my HDMI port in. But before I put the HDMI port in, obviously I need to fix those traces. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm already hearing what you're playing now.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I haven't even sat down yet.
Okay, irons off, ready to play. Leave them there. Where it lives, like there's no monetization, so it doesn't matter if we play music.
I don't believe I am playing anything
Yeah.
copyrighted, so.
Cool. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, okay, calm down. Calm down. There's my fart gun. Love my fart gun.
He's still working on it right there. I'm just waiting for him to. Okay.
Grab something. Good thing is, I kept this one as a spare. I definitely brought that other thing. Another tool. There we go. I got that blockage out. Okay, we are ready. These boards, they're extremely well at dispersing heat through the copper here. So it does take a second, even at 480 degrees Celsius, to get that to melt. See right here, it's starting to melt.
my tool here. That's nice. Okay. So there we go. On the back of that, you can see no damage or anything done here. That's just where we touched it with alcohol, but everything else looks good. The legs are almost perfectly clean. Got really close. Call them legs and anchor points. There we go. Those are still looking pretty. I think we can see through HDMI. Let's see. Legs here at the bottom. So if I press down on this, straighten it out. Can't quite see that, but if I tilt it, you can see all the legs line up. That's what we want. We want them all perfectly flat, right on that fresh solder. And then I'm just going to tack them down. Let's see here. I'm trying to make it where you guys can see this process. Take my solder and stick it under here. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I've got my iron heating up. I'm gonna put a little flux on here. Position, back it up, right there. A little flux there. Grab my iron, which are little micro tweezers. Solder on. They're pre-tinned. A little more solder there. You can see solder right there. The tweezers. Try to do it at this angle. It's a weird angle though. Let's see. Put the solder on each leg here. I'll go back over there in a minute. I'm going to switch over to my other iron. And we're going to flip this thing over. Alright, so here's one of the little tricks. If you see the anchor points here, what's crazy about this Xbox Series X is that those guys don't even poke through. So they're down in a recess. And you can see some of the solder there, it's left over, but we're going to mix in our solder and put it in there. And we have to heat up the pad around, plus get the solder to sink down in and then heat up onto the leg. Once we have these done, we flip it over and we put more solder on the other side. There we go. Go. Let's get some right there. This process, I usually like to stay here longer with the heat. Let it do its thing. There we go. This may not be the most exciting part of it. Just gotta wait. You gotta be patient. Let that heat transfer. When it's liquidy like this, I can just spin around it. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I try my best to make sure there's no like striation off of it. I like to make them look pretty nice there. If you look at all four of them, they all are nice and contoured. They're more like a bubble. Very shiny. That's what you're looking for, no oxidation. So now we're going to clean this side real quick. Yeah, I used to do live. I forgot. I used to do it on YouTube all the time. I've never really shared it. I just did it so I could like review my work. Honestly. I thought it was interesting. Definitely helped me become a better technician. Apply a little heat here just to clean it up. That's cool. One side clean, we're going to move on to the other. So this one, what I like to do is here on the ends, those anchor points, I like to add solder to it so that they flow together. Try to meet in the middle. Let's take a look at that. This one I usually just do without on the scope. I'm just going to add some flux here. I can see this just fine. Iron's still hot. Let's go in. And at this point, I like to lay it on thick right here. I don't want, I'm not trying to make it look pretty. I'm trying to make this look, or not look, sorry, be functional. I want it to hold good. Because I know that everybody has their Xbox sitting there and it falls over and it falls right on that HDMI, so it needs to be able to withstand that hit. And this is not a very well made thing, so we'll do our best to improve its stability as much as possible. Some more flux. What time we got?
It is 7:50.
Okay. I'm sorry it's taking you a little extra time today.
No, that's cool.
Be here a little late. And we usually close at 8 o'clock.
We're gonna be here just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean it up again. Bunch of cleaning. This one's still good to go. Go in here and take a look at our work. Now you saw it before if you were hanging out with us. Now that is connected. That is solid. Now let's take a look at our legs. There you go. So we have those 1, 2, and 3 there. So in position 1, 3, and 4. We're gonna have to fix those with the other ones. All look nice. Now, what you gotta do is poke them. Let's see. Grab some tweezers here. Just gonna get an angle for y'all to be able to see this. Oh yeah, there you go. I can't see it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna grab that. We're just gonna push across. each one of these to see if they are tacked down onto the trace underneath them. So these legs should not wiggle when I push on them. Remember, 4, 2, or 4, 3, and 1 will, because, see, there's no pad underneath them. Boom, boom. But that one should be good, and that one should be loose. So now we need to fix these 3. This is the hard part. So everything else, that's pretty routine. This part
is not routine.
Yeah, this part's not going to be routine.
It's going to take just a second.
Well, I am very good at what I do.
It's true.
It should not take too long.
That's why I said just a second.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Yeah, maybe a couple of them. That's it.
Let's see, I'm going to zoom in for me real quick. Then I'll adjust for you guys. Okay, oh wow. See, look, I can see it perfect. This is what everybody's seeing. That's how far off the camera was.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to clean this area up. Some alcohol. Okay, nice and clean. Yeah, sorry dude, this little part will take a minute, so I don't want to worry you.
It's fine.
You never know.
Yes.
Drag this up a bit. Use dry Q-tip. There we go. Up a little more. Okay. So yeah, just remember those legs are sitting there. I'm zoomed in right here. Let's see. You get to see the end of them sticking out right there. If I put pressure down, I need to be zoomed in. Like this. There we go. Oh, that's where I need to be. Okay, so the goal here is to fix these. I have to scratch the trace to where it's exposed, like that little nib right there. We need more, so we can add a leg here. Well, leg here, and leg here. And that should do it. Let's get started. Let's see, what tweezers do I want to use? Strong one. Okay, give this a shot. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. See, if you just work across that top layer of paint, a little practice, you can expose the copper. So what the goal is here is not to put too much pressure, because then you'll cut into the copper. We don't want to cut into it. There we go, there we go. You start to see those little tiny surface scratches. That's when you know you got it. So now we're going to stop. We're going to go to the next one. There's some copper. And then this one. There we go. So we're going to use the wet Q-tip. Ooh, look how pretty. Wow. Very cool. Alright, so now the goal is to run a wire. So, what kind of wire we got? Sorry, coughing. I cough a bit at the end of the day because my heartburn starts to act up. I've had heartburn since I was 18. So this is the wire here, if you can see it. It's sitting there.
Not even showing on camera.
You don't think it's showing?
Hold on, I can make a show.
You sure?
Barely.
Barely.
It's there. It's
So
there.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a faint glimmer for like
Gosh.
a third of a second, and then it was gone.
I can see it, bro. I just need to snip a few pieces. Don't need to be very long at all. Once I have it, I gotta keep up with it. It literally looks like, I don't know, like a little speck. It's crazy. This is the hard part. So, we want to take a little bit of flux, not too much, just enough to kind of let this thing stick down, almost like glue. Let's see. First, actually, sorry, we want to prep these little copper traces. That little flux real quick. Get our micro tweezers out. These are brand new, so they should work really good. Let's see. Into the test. Not enough flux. Not enough flux. So even that thin little layer I just put on, it just wasn't enough. So a lot of people will say if you aren't swimming in flux, it's not enough. So let's put a big old blob right there. The flux helps to transfer the heat so that the solder moves from the iron to the trace. There we go. There we go, look how pretty. Ta-da. Okay, turn it off, get ready to clean up again. Remember, it's just a bunch of cleaning over and over and over. Step after step. We're at the last stages. Now, one thing right here, that trace technically, I could probably bridge, like just put a bunch of blob of solder there, but I don't think that would look very good. So, and also it would be a break point. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the trace on the jumper wire, and then we're gonna UV cure it so that it stays in place. Alright, so now, there we go. I'm gonna take that little bit of flux here. We're gonna start on the top one since it's the longest gap. And grab that little tiny wire. It's on the end of my tweezers here. Let's see if we can see it. Hey there.
Yo.
Do you guys see this little tiny wire?
Let me see.
On the screen there?
Ever so faint.
Really?
Yeah.
You barely see this thing?
Oh, hey, you're welcome, Dawson. He's watching right now. He commented, thank you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Here, see if I can get it a little close.
Let's see. So what I'm going to do is lay it right on top of that trace and tack it down. Then I'm going to put the other end on this wire right here. So that's the hard part. Let's see.
Moving it that close.
I need something
Made it visible, but...
There we go. Let's free up one of my hands. So these my left hand holding the tweezers, right hand on the iron. So position that in a way that's comfortable. Find it here. Okay. Twist it a little. There we go. So I kind of like that position. Like I let go. Yeah, I moved my hand. I got my solder on. Let's see what happens. Get her hand in here. Let's see if I can get around the tweezers with the other tweezer. Oh, baby. but it's on there. So now, we'll take this guy, curve it just a little right here, and then just press it down. Okay, that's good enough. So when you finally get something on like that, and you get it first try, you don't play around with it too much. So I don't want to add more solder or anything. If it's on there, I'm going to test it obviously. But yeah, it's on there, so I'm going to leave that alone. So now, we're just going to take right here on the wire, we're going to grab it. I'm trying to bend it right here. And then try to break it. Here where we want it to stop. Let's see, if I just pick this thing up and give it a little shake, it should break right there. Sometimes these wires are a little stronger than I think they are. Yeah, it broke. It's gone. That's part of my pants. Okay, next wire. This time I'm not cleaning because I didn't really do much there. I'm just gonna cut me another piece off this wire. Tack the next one down.
We're getting there. Go ahead. Okay.
This next one. Getting the tweezers just right. Let's go with this one. I cut this one a little bigger. I don't know what. There it is. If I put some flux on there, oh no, I jammed it. Oh, I'm flipping that over. Okay, I'll do the other side. We're gonna kind of jam that one. Man, my left hand is not very steady. Okay, let's push that down here. There we go. Alright, good luck on this one. Here we go. Look at that, first try. Ooh. Okay. Pop that down. Go. What if I just touch it right there? Oh, see, I played around with it a little bit. I've been doing that. We can straighten it up though. Let's see if it's solid. It's solid. Now let's break it off right here. Nope. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now you play around with it, it breaks off. Once we put that UV resin on there, it stays on there good. Let's straighten this back out the other way. Take this down one more time. Try again. Oh wait. It's a little more solder on top of it this time. Hard crease it there. Start wiggling. There we go. Okay. Now just cut one more. Let's turn the iron off because it's been on for a minute. I don't like that. I'm gonna tin it up, protect these tips. Oh yeah, keep them nice and shiny. Oh, last one. Yeah, I think that I thought I did this really fast, and that time just moves slower.
I mean,
I kind of just lose myself in here.
how close are you to being finished that part? Because we've only been at this live for an hour.
Oh. Well, I'm on
This would take most shops weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It'd take a while. If I can just find that wire. Here it is. Okay. Let's turn our iron back on. I'm just going to dab a little more flux in there. Yeah, I've already got 2 done instead of the last one to do. Not bad at all.
Hey, I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. You know what? That's on the side of it, but that was good. It's a solid hit. Kind of like it. This one, I'm going to use 2 pairs of tweezers. What I want to do here is keep pressure right here. Bend it like that. Make it look a little neater. Yeah, that's perfect. I think I can do this with just one hand. There we go. I get cocky and mess it up. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's a good bunch right there. Okay, let's test it out. Okay, so it's good there. And this looks good right there. And that's pretty solid. Okay, let's break it. Ta-da! Alright, next part. We clean all the flux, and then we are going to UV resin. I'm excited to see this thing working. Trick here is to not ruin the work we just did, so we have to be very careful here. And that's why I don't like to put too much flux on those when I'm working on them. I don't want the cleanup to be too bad. Very careful here. We should be good. I'm just going to press in and pull up. Sorry if I'm not talking real loud. Like I said, usually I don't even talk. I just sit here and work. Derek will play guitar or eat or something or work on something else. I'll just sit here and disappear. Oh. Pretty nice. Get another one. If the residue is clean, if it still looks tacky, I always like to get another fresh one. I like to take my air, this one, get in here, heat it up a little bit, wipe away that excess flux.
alcohol does most of the work. There we go.
Wait. Try one. I wonder how many of these I used. That's the thing. I don't keep up with these. That's my packs of it. I'll keep that one for later because I did not let it be right. Okay, let's zoom in and take a look at the work. Let's see. Tilt this up a little bit. Way in there. Look at that right there. All three of them done. And I did the wrong one. I put the second one on that one down here. I'll, let's fix it. Got ahead of myself for behind. Let's see. Let's move that wire to the left. That's pretty funny. I've only done that like maybe twice. So let's try to move. Move it over. There it is. Ha. Oh, can't really see what I'm doing, but this one's for me. See if that wiggles. Okay, we got it. Okay, it's on there. I'll try to clean it up a little bit again. Super exciting stuff. This for me at least. It's not too bad. So many of them. Okay. So now, what we want to do, now that we got all three of those repaired, we got all three that were missing pads and the lines are broke, bridged them all, or jumpered them. So now we just need to UV resin cure them. Here we go. So a little UV resin on here. Let's get in here so you see what I'm doing. A little bit. I want to grab that with you. Just so sweet. just paint it on. I want it too thick because I want it to cure pretty quick. But I want it to hold these in position so there's no wiggling. So I do want enough on there. But it does not take much. Paint a little heavy on top of this one. I don't know what y'all see what I did here. Okay. Good there. It's almost done. It's almost done.
I'm ready.
No, it's almost done. So look, I got the UV resin on there. Thank you. So now we're just gonna cure it. Just use a little UV light. Just let it sit here for a minute. I'll take a second. Walk away from the camera. I'm gonna get a drink.
So it's UV curing right now, or?
It's UV curing, and then I'm gonna do this, the last little UV cure stuff.
Heck yeah.
Clear. So yeah, you're almost ready.
I've been ready. Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
You want to show them how clean everything is? Everything's beautiful again.
Whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. Oh, I just choked on nothing. But yeah. Take a look. Y'all remember how dirty this was a little while ago?
Okay.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, one piece at a time.
One piece at a time.
I'll put it over here.
So, okay, here.
One piece at a time.
Okay, yeah. Here's the disk drive. You can actually see in it, which is good.
It's crazy.
Here's the power supply. I specifically showed this one off. Look at that. Once again, you can see in it.
I always wipe it down, but as
Yeah,
long as
you
it's
know.
dusted off, it should be good.
This one had dust completely and drenched in all the holes, and now it's like new again. And this top cover, looking nice and clean. And then the inside
Oh yeah.
is black,
Yeah.
like it was supposed to be.
Whew. So this UV resin doesn't take too long. Let's take a look at it, see what we got. So yeah, what we're looking for here is no tackiness. We want it to be solid. I'd say that is still a little too glossy for my liking. Do it again. Yep, and just let it sit. This is the part where I always get to take a break. After all that hard work.
That's right. Sit down for a minute and we discuss.
Well, I stand up.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I've been sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like sitting there.
Shoot, that's true. For most blue-collar workers, they like to sit down for a minute, but as a tech bro, you want to stand up for a minute, because
Yeah.
all our hard work is done sitting down.
It kind of is, isn't it?
It's kind of funny, actually.
Hey, we're up there up front, at the line,
No, yeah, when we're having to work the line, yeah.
And desktop computers, we hardly ever sit down.
Yeah,
Always standing.
that's true. But like phone repair and console repair, yeah, we're hunching over and sitting down and probably doing irreparable damage to our backs.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I was telling them about a chiropractor and having to get a massage therapist all the time.
Yeah.
Just to be able to breathe. Sometimes the muscles around my ribs. So just from doing this for so long, they showed me some x-rays where my ribs are actually pushing forward and up. So they have to constantly push them back into place and massage the muscles to like pull everything back into place. because of the work I do. It's crazy.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, I mean, you know, that's why I always tell you, use the chirp well, make sure you pay
Yeah.
attention to your back,
Oh, I'm gonna reposition the camera back to my workstation because.
Hold on, I'm gonna show them this.
Oh.
So I'm showing this last little thing. I just wanna show where I poke it, and it's not solid yet. You know what? Get this bad boy out. A little bit more UV. Definitely don't put the camera at this, but this puts out a ton of UV. So I'll do that while he's doing his thing. You can watch what he's doing. I'll finish this.
Oh, well, all I was gonna do is set this back up over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna point the camera at that UV light just because.
Just lit up the whole area.
Yeah, the whole area over there is completely blue, and that is just not good for cameras.
It's an ultraviolet light, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Not good for DNA either.
It's not good for human. It's not good for
Anything.
life, really. But it does help solidify that stuff, and so we use it when we need to. We put ourselves through a lot to do this kind of stuff, but we enjoy it. It's very fun. It's fun stuff. But yeah, so I've cleaned everything out. I have everything laid out the way I like to work with it. So there's not really anything I can do just yet until I get that board back, and then I can start rebuilding the system.
You just wait on me.
But that's crazy that this port just came off with no effort. We just went.
Yeah.
Came off the board. Yeah. And only got to heat and press this, and
Well, it takes 480 degrees Celsius to take that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm talking like a minute solid at warm. Just constant 100% airflow.
Except for this one. This one came off with,
Yeah.
the pinch force of a toddler.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Went on there good.
And I'm surrounded by HDMI ports here. I've got just bundles of them all over the place on the table.
You have a whole collection of HDMI ports.
I've got a bag. I've collected every one that I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
I have just bags full of them.
So I don't have them all with me right now, but I've collected warranty stickers on PS5s. So I've got 3 of them right here. Oh, there's a 3rd one.
Yeah, just from this week, I guess.
Yeah.
Some of them
That's just from this week, but I have like a whole. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Dexter, but he has like a whole library of like little blood dials. I have a little blood page just full of PS5 warranty stickers.
Awesome.
It's just from every one I've worked on.
Yeah, every pretty much like every little port I've ever taken off, I have. I know it's a hoarding problem, but it's only a drawer full or 2 drawers full or something.
Yeah.
In my entire work area covered in it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably it. Let's take another look.
It is okay to throw trash away sometimes.
Yeah. I know, I get it. Okay, I got one more thing I want to do.
You want the camera back on?
I'll be right there. Give me just a
Okay.
second.
He's using some secret sauce.
Some secret sauce.
Secret sauce. That's right.
Just in case some kids get a hold of this thing and try to break it again, I got something that stops that. But it's proprietary.
That is neat to know.
That's right.
It's funny. The camera's just sitting here, and I'm just sitting here drinking coffee.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try playing guitar while you're putting the baby together.
Playing the whole world, then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I haven't learned how to play yet.
Exactly. Just be like,
I'll feel.
yeah. That's most of what I was doing earlier. I was just messing around, just trying to write something. Came up with something kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might use it. I might not.
Almost an
30 seconds.
Yep.
It's the longest 30 seconds of my life, Devin.
Like I said, I find peace in it, man. The stillness. The stillness. Okay.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because this week has not been that still. I mean,
No.
y'all have been showing up this week. We appreciate it.
So there she is. So beautiful again.
There you go. There it is. The motherboard. Alright, but before I put that back on,
There's some paste in there.
put some thermal paste.
I still can't believe they did that to us.
It's terrible. Tight. Yeah. This is like a 45 gram tube of thermal paste. It's just something we keep around. That's,
I bought us a new. Should have a bunch of it somewhere. I'm gonna start taking trash out into the day.
technically passed into the day. Ooh, we're putting on a show. Okay. We have been talking about doing a show.
Yep. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh man.
Well, it might not hurt to just get on Facebook Live every now and then and just
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
record a day in the office.
Thank you. Hey, that's actually a nice angle. I like the angle.
Set it up, I thought it looked kind of
It's
cool.
a day's worth of trash
That's right.
from Tech Bros. That's what we do every day. All those repairs. It does produce a handful of trash, you know, a little tiny bag. But
It's not terrible, but
I'm upset at the waste. But much I can do about it. It is what it is.
it's funny. It was a lot brighter outside when we started this.
I will be right back, sir.
Alright, I'll entertain the people. Yes, at this point, I'm basically just going to do the exact same thing that I did before, but in reverse. But it's also a little different because this time I have coffee. So I might do it a little faster. I'm gonna do the same speed because I do everything the same speed, same way every single time. Because if you don't, that's how you make mistakes. Okay. Looks nice and good. Oh, all that stuff went up here. Cool. It's all right here. I don't know why I keep looking down there. I normally keep my stuff just off here to my side, but like as I'm on the parts. But this time was different because I had to show the clean difference to a camera, so everything wound up on the table instead. You know, it's all good. Just things that were in different spaces than I remembered them being in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just get these screws back in it and then set it back up the way it was, and then after that we're going to hook up this monitor back here. We're going to give it a quick test.
See, that goes back together way faster. It's pretty cool.
So I like taking apart PlayStations more, but I like putting Xboxes back together more. Kind of weird. But that's just the way I am.
The cool thing is, it's like doing a Lego set.
That's exactly how I
Have memorized.
dude, it's funny because that's the exact same analogy that I was thinking in my head like earlier today.
That's how I think of everything. Like, it's all just little Lego sets and little models that we're just building over and over and over and over and trying to perfect the process and speed up and fine tune everything every time.
Yeah.
Cleaning, I think, is the funnest part for me. I just enjoy cleaning desktop computers.
No, that is fun.
You've seen it, man. I'll take one that's nasty. Make it look like a brand new system.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
It takes hours sometimes, but I get it done.
Said about 1 week.
Yeah. Ready to chillax. Four more screws. Okay, and then this is the last part. This is actually this is the board. Oh, there's a little dust hanging off of it. I didn't notice that either. Yeah, there we go. This little board right here is actually in charge of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So we just gotta plug it in right there, like so. And then it's just got 3 little screws that hold it in place. And I'm also pretty sure that they ground it, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I can't do that left-handed. I was trying to do it where you could see it, but well, not gonna happen left-handed. Sorry, I can't screw a screwdriver left-handed. I'm a right-handed individual. I can't do anything with my left. I wanted to do that where you could see it, but it's okay. You get the idea. There it is, like that. Okay, and now this elusive rubber band that I spoke over earlier. Snaps right back into place, like so. Okay.
Yeah, and then I sent him the link so he could watch it. And then he said, Mom, I just heard you laugh. And I said, your daughter's being silly. I can't help it. Oh, we're still on.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
So you already tested it?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No.
Getting ready to test. Let's see if this thing works.
Where's my history? On the table in front of my face.
Okay, okay.
I'm so used to them being down here and being on the table this whole time was throwing me.
This is so cool how they just fit together. They just block you.
They're really cool though. It's really cool to watch the whole thing come back together.
One might have like a custom Minecraft Xbox. It would look really cool.
I think they made one.
But like even like where this fits like this, I mean technically you could build any case to fit that. So I mean you could build anything.
And you can 3D print it.
Yeah, easily 3D print it. It'd be really cool. I think about offering that too. I mean that'd be really neat to offer. Got a laser cutter too. We could do it out of wood. I mean, really fun. Yeah, let us know if y'all think that'd be pretty cool.
We could definitely build custom
Custom
Xbox
Xbox
cases.
cases. Rewire it all.
Yeah.
I would like to have like a button where you have to pull the plastic up and then hit the button or like the lever inside to turn it on. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then like a remote start too, like they have on the computers.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I've got a remote start in mine. It's pretty neat. I just walk into the room. I say, "Hey, computer on." No, I'm just kidding. That'd be nice.
I always have so much trouble putting this back on, and then just for the sake of the camera being here, it went first try.
Nice. Awesome. Almost there. Here we go.
Now this big fan. It's just got 3 screws to it. Oh, it's completely still.
It's actually got solder on it.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean that very seriously when I say a 2-year-old could remove that with their bare hands.
Fingers crossed. You never know.
Yeah.
You never
Sometimes,
know. Sometimes we have to do it again. You never know. I didn't see any bridging between any of the legs, like where you might get solder in between them, where the two are bridging each other. But each one didn't move, and the ones that did move, we put new jumper wires and then solidified them with UV resin. There we
I
go.
cannot see why this wouldn't work.
There we go.
All right. Moment of truth. All right, hang on a minute.
I'm gonna get a little power in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Power going through the HDMI.
Okay, that's just weird. It didn't make a startup sound, but it is on.
Huh.
I was waiting for that beep. I saw the screen change color just a little bit. Is that screen visible on the camera?
Doo-doo. Yeah, it's over there.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Give us an output. Fan running?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it. Oh, okay. I heard it, and then I didn't see anything for a second.
There it is.
And it freaked me out for a second. Oh, man.
Cool. We have display.
Sweet. Phew. Look at that. Hold on. I got to pick up the camera and come over there.
Oh yeah.
Matt said, computer initiate self-destruct sequence. Jesus.
Is that Matt Green?
Matt Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's worked on these before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. She's working.
Arc Raiders in there. Heck yeah.
Yeah, Arc Raiders is awesome. I've lost myself on Arc Raiders. If you play Arc Raiders, definitely, what was it, Damien? What was the name?
Damien.
What was the name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I can't remember. I thought I heard somebody say that. Let's see what we got here. Dawson? Is it Dawson?
Yeah.
Dawson, hey man, come on. I'm sitting here repairing.
Oh.
But yeah, Dawson, if you want to give me the Arc Raiders name, I'll play with you. Because I play a lot. But I'm kind of switching from playing PvE to PvP now. Starting to get a little more aggressive because all the Twitch streamers are too. So, cool.
All right.
Well, thank everybody for watching.
Just finish getting that back cover back on, and we'll send this home to Dawson.
Heck yeah. Well, if y'all ever need an iPhone repaired, tablet, laptop, desktop, Xbox, PlayStation, or whatever, what have you, just come on by Tech Bros and we'll take care of you. We'll see y'all next time.
If you like this live video, you know, let us know.
Let us know. We'll do more.
Another one.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Pretty cool.
Let's see ya. Yeah, just to give y'all an idea what's going on in the shop here. Just while I'm finishing up the video, you know, when you come through the front door over here in this area, you come straight back over here to Tech Bros, or check out the new shop. Come in and play. Let's see. Yeah, it's TCG Haven. So yeah, we got Pokemon singles up here. And we've got a lot of sealed product, and we got Dragon Shield. We got all kinds of stuff. We got Yu-Gi-Oh here, One Piece. Let's see, we got Magic the Gathering. Magic. We got more Pokemon. So yeah, this whole section right here is our vendors. So like we've got one vendor here, one here. We've got a girl doing Loungefly. So a lot of bags. And then we've got this guy here. He runs both of these. His name's Chris. And he's got a little Yu-Gi-Oh over here, but we figured out he's got something marked Starlight Rare over here, and that's not a Starlight. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. We'll tell him whenever he gets here. But yeah, thank y'all for checking out the live. We'll see you next time. Adios.